Hey, welcome back, guys. So I had a totally different video planned for today, but of course, Power Ghost dropped some brand new images right when I was just about done editing for this new series I got coming for you guys. So I'm gonna change things up and drop this for you all today, hopefully, with that new series on the way near the end of this weekend or definitely top of next week, because that's just how explosive these new images were. Apparently, Power Ghost Season 4 will be a renaissance in the realm of clapping cheeks. And I'm talking a cheek clapathon, if you will, with plenty of steamy love scenes tied in with some very interesting narrative that I'm going to briefly outline as we progress forward. Before we begin, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification to immediately receive these videos. Also, big thank you to all of my channel donors. If you'd like to be the next one, drop $1 on that Cash App for us. And lastly, a spoiler alert is now in effect for all things Power. Here we go. So the very first image we see is Tariq donning his father's suit and projectedly standing in his father's club, with the promo marker reading 1 week away, as we are just 7 days from the final season premiere of Power Ghost. Then we get an exhausted image of Tariq seemingly laid out from endless rounds of cheek clappage. Now, the woman of his particular interest this go round isn't any of his prior 3 love interests, as one of them have defected from him altogether, and 2 of them have betrayed him in the most recent episode of the saga. So just who is this new love interest? My money's on Anya Covington, the estranged daughter of Noma, and the pairing of the 2 would make sense, as based on her character description and what we know of Tariq, the 2 have plenty of similarities. Both of them grew up well-to-do, both of them grew up with drug-dealing parents, and most strikingly, both of them share a situation where their parents deceive the children from their true occupations, leading to an avalanche of resentment built up in the respective characters. These similarities, based on these new images, will likely build a bridge to desire between the strange bedfellows, as Tariq's life is currently hanging in the balance due to Anya's mother, and Tariq initiating a romantic relationship with someone after that very life is only going to fuel the kind of drama necessary to cap off this final season. Then, in the next scene, we see Effie trying to get back into the good graces of Tariq, stating that, quote, "I made it up to you." Now, just what did she make up to Tariq following her epic betrayal of him in the final episode of Season 3? How could she possibly reestablish a relationship with her former lover? And most importantly, would he ever want to? By the face he's making in the same frame, this commentator's answer would be a most definite no. But hey, it is the Power universe, and anything is possible. Then, we get a shot of Davis and his seemingly new beautiful distraction. Just who is this woman? And what purpose could she possibly serve in his life, and more importantly, his profession? We've seen Davis linked to women in the past, and most of them have either worked with him or for him, as Paula did in Season 1. Given the most recent events concerning Davis, he's due for some romance in his life, or at the very least, some carnal relation. Next, we witness Diana also trying to rebuild with Tariq. Now, what does she have to gain by this? And where could she possibly be inviting him to? Stating that, quote, "You want to come?" And Tariq apprehensively responding with, "And?" Most certainly not trusting her. A wise characteristic, given how they've transgressed against him up to this point. Following the Diana debacle, we get another shot of Tariq and Anya. And then most explosively, and the reason why my day was stopped altogether to even make this video, we see Kane pulling Noma by the arm. And as they look upon each other with surprise, that surprise is also matched with desire. Now, what could this possibly mean for her relationship with Obi? Because if Kane replaces his position, that means Obi is most certainly on the chopping block. And by this point in the story, could even possibly be dead. But also, and just as important, what does this mean for Kane's situationship with Effie? And could this possibly be why she's attempting to make good with Tariq again? Someone like Effie is never without a failsafe, and where one door closes, another one's gonna open, most certainly by the force of her hand though, as she is a great orchestrator. In the next frame, Kane seemingly questions Effie, stating that, quote, "How do I know you and Tariq ain't trying to run the long game?" Now, why would he mistrust her all of a sudden to kick off this season? And more importantly, how has the trust been reestablished between Effie and Tariq at this point in the story? I guess time will tell, but I doubt Tariq let her back in easy, and the toll that she paid had to be the highest of prices, that price being either life or death. So maybe we'll see Effie make an investment in the life of Tariq, something that gets him out of an immediate jam in the first few episodes of this season, because only such an action will regain his trust in a minimal sense. But then, Kane hilariously states, "If you jealous, just say that." Now, this could be in response to Effie's reaction to Kane's new interest in Noma, which means that that look of desire was only compounded and built upon by future acts of desire. But the question remains in this commentator's mind, and should remain with all of you, is Kane getting in too deep with Noma? She's not the type to be slighted or disappointed, and upon being disappointed, she's not the type to let the offender walk away with his life. So Kane could be on the chopping block just by way of his lack of discipline in the romantic arena. But Effie could likely even be trying to hold on to the only man she has left in her corner, as she is kissing him in the next scene, a continuation of their situationship from the latter half of season 3. And then finally, Davis caps us off with a happy ending by wrapping those new cheeks in a blanket and sending them off the right way. But as for the new images, that certainly will do it. What are your thoughts on what we've seen thus far? And how will these new images affect our story going forward? Be sure to drop me your opinions in the comments below. As always, I thank you for watching today's video. If you liked today's video, go ahead and drop $1 on that Cash App for us, hit the like button, share it with your friends who are Power fans, and subscribe for more content such as this. This is Rudy P. Magic of Rudy P. Magic Beats, and have a blessed one until the next one. Peace, y'all.